Hi guys, Ward here. Just thought I'd show you my new setup that I have in my workspace. Recently, I had some issues with my huge Cintiq. I had an old Cintiq tablet that was a Cintiq 21UX. It's one of those huge models, but it was outdated, and I was having issues with it, and ended up being, instead of drawing on it, I was just using it as a second screen. And for me, I like to have that capability of being able to draw on a tablet. And I did have a Wacom Intuos 4 tablet that I was using, but I think it was time for me to get back into drawing like onto a screen. And so I did a lot of research, and I felt that maybe the iPad Pro would be the best option for me. So this is my new setup. I currently have a MacBook Pro, a late 2013 model, and I run on Sierra, so that means that I would not be able to use Sidecar, which is a new Apple program that you can use it to basically turn your iPad Pro into a second screen. So therefore I had to go to a third party for that, and did a lot of research, and the best option for me was looking up, I think it's called Astropad, and they have a thing, it's called Luna Display, and it's basically like a little, I'll show you. It's a little thing that you put on the side of your computer. Sorry for the, I'll go ahead and just show you how it works. It's pretty cool. I have a Thunderbolt port, and there's another option you can get for USB C, I believe. So anyway, I just plug this in, and it kind of flickers a little bit. Oh wait, actually I have to turn this on first. And now you have to download the actual app for both your computer and for the iPad. And it starts to flicker a little bit, and that's normal. And there you go. I don't know if you can see my, here I can just use it. And you can see I can move my windows, and I basically use, this is how I do my work in Photoshop here. And I also kind of wanted to show you the other items that I have here that actually have been working. The one thing I noticed about the Luna display is that I did have problems where I work at is in my brother-in-law's house and in the basement, and so the Wi-Fi connection is not that great. So the one thing that the Luna display relies on is a good Wi-Fi connection. Now, when I use my iPad Pro and my computer at home, it's no problem. I have really good Wi-Fi. But here, I was getting some lagging, and also some jaggedy like images. They weren't all that great. So I was, basically playing a game of whack-a-mole of trying to figure out like, how can I fix this? And that's actually why I'm kind of doing this video. So I just thought that, in case you guys have decided to do the same thing and are using a Luna display and do not have an updated MacBook, that this is an option, and actually has worked very well for me, especially in the past 2 weeks when I had some serious deadlines. And once I got the flow of it, it worked out pretty great. So what I had to do was I did some research and found out that you can plug in your iPad Pro to your MacBook, as long as it's a and so of course the iPad Pro. And this is the 12.9. This is a third generation, not the fourth generation. I didn't need that extra, camera and all that. I'm just strictly using this for drawing. Another thing is that I didn't need that much space, and also this is just Wi-Fi only and not cellular, because again, I'm not needing my iPad Pro for I'm only using it for drawing. Anyway, I got of course it comes with a cord. 1 second. Of course, it's a USB-C I'm sorry, yeah, USB-C cord. And once I plug it in, sorry, and since I have an older model, I had to get an adapter. So it's basically a USB-C female to USB or USB-A male, and I just plug this in, and the Luna display picks up on that, and you can actually check on your connector here. So it goes from Wi-Fi, and once it picks up on that's a USB. I don't know if you can see it, but anyway, it says USB. Then I know that I have no problems. I don't need a Wi-Fi anymore. In fact, I can go in the woods and draw. I don't have to worry about Wi-Fi, obviously, because as long as I have this connector to the computer, and it works out great. I haven't had any problems with lag, and it's just perfect. So anyway, another thing I wanted to show you guys what I've been doing here is, so for here at work, in my workspace, I have this stand that it's a pretty sturdy stand. It's a Amaton adjustable tablet stand, and I'm not getting money for this. I'm just telling you guys what I got in case somebody starts asking in the comments or whatever. But it's got a nice little sticky stand underneath. It's kind of like that stuff where you can, if it gets dirty, you can just rinse it off with water and soapy water and stuff and let it dry. I use that for here, but when I'm at work, sometimes I have I can draw. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of trying hard to do this with one hand, but anyway, I have this nice tablet. Let's see, I'll go to the next thing that I bought for this. It's a I guess Soki iPad Pro case, and it has the Apple Pencil holder, which is great. The only problem is that the way I have this, it's at the bottom, but it'd be nice to have had it at the top, but it's okay. It doesn't bother me. Because I'll show you how I use it sometimes. If I'm not working here, I'm working at home, I have it where it has like a nice little cover, and it's trifold, and if you notice, it has magnets there where it magnetically will turn off the iPad and turn it back on. And then what I do is it becomes like a nice, it sets up really nice, and I can just draw normally. It's hard. Sometimes it's kind of hard to get this out, especially with one hand. Another thing I got was a 2-finger drawing glove. That really helped me because I found out that I was always creating extra marks when I was drawing, and I felt more comfortable by having being able to actually put my weight on my hand while I draw. So anyway, yeah, this is a nice little setup. It works out pretty well when I draw here. And see, what else? I don't know if there's anything else I could talk to you guys about, but I just thought that's pretty good setup. Oh yeah, the Luna display comes in this little box, and I kind of take it around with me when I'm, since I'm always leaving my workspace and not leaving my computer open, I always take it with me. I go ahead and just unplug it with, just to be on the safe side, but anyway, that's my setup. It's pretty good. Been pretty impressed so far with it. So anyway, this is the first time me doing this, so I thought, why not do this? Why not share what I have? So, all right. Nice talking to you guys. I'll see ya.